Hello everyone, welcome back to AI Pals. We were looking for people. We should probably go to the end of residence, see if we can find Shoko. I'm more concerned about him because he's a child and somehow involved in a way I wasn't expecting.
Shoma, the director of Horodori Institute, Chikara Horodori, was killed. Did you know about that?
Why are you asking me? Of course I know. A killer calling himself Terror did it. But he hasn't been caught yet.
That's why. I want you to help me. Help me uncover Terror's identity.
What?
Tokiko. Tokiko Shigure. I think you might know her. Then what about NICE? Tokiko is the president of NICE.
Why does that matter?
It matters. Terror is definitely related to the QR video. There's a high probability that the video was made by Tokiko, who's the president of NICE.
So what? Leave me alone.
He knows something.
I just want to be left alone.
What has she got on him?
I had my phone turned off.
Why?
Because there was no reason to turn it on.
I heard you haven't been going to school. If you don't mind, could you tell me why?
I do mind. But can't you tell? I'm all alone, just like that Jin person.
Jin?
I read about it online. He had been sick for a long time. I don't know what his condition is called or whatever, but it was some sort of chronic disease.
Interesting. I didn't know about this.
He was sick since he was young. Stayed in the hospital for a long time. Didn't have any friends. According to the article, he took his classes from the hospital.
Oh, wait. I might have a connection here.
I felt bad for him. One is lonely enough as it is, but he's only one half.
That's a weird thing to say. That's a very odd thing for a young lad who theoretically knows nothing about the case to say. What made you say that, Shoko? Now I know you're involved, but how and why? I'm guessing blackmail.
I'm sorry, but please
I'm
don't
guessing
ask about
via
my
your
dad.
father somehow.
I don't want to be reminded of him.
Why?
I don't know much about that video. I barely even watched it.
I don't believe that.
I only know about Bats 490.
That reminds me, you haven't told me the details of Bats 490 yet. The rumor is, people who decoded that video message have gone missing, but they all left behind the same clue. I've learned the secret of the world.
Oh, that's what they're referencing. And then NICE is causing them to disappear to support the idea that they're breaking out of the simulation, when probably, in fact, they're just bumping them off.
But you haven't disappeared. Why?
Don't ask me. All I did was decrypt the code. I didn't go anywhere. The only thing I know for sure is that Bats 490 is an ARG. It's just a game. But
I'm gonna
the
turn my volume
nirvanA
slightly.
trial, on the other hand...
nirvanA trial?
How do you know about that? You know far more about
It's a video
this.
that's been going viral. It was uploaded to ViewCube first. And then it blew up from there. A bunch of people who watched it have gone missing.
Ryuki, I found the video.
Yeah, we'd
Do
probably
you wanna
see
see
this.
it?
We probably better see
No,
this.
I'll watch it later.
Oh,
This
never
is more
mind.
important right now. Just so I have the facts straight. This is completely different from the QR video and Bats 490, right?
I already told you. Bats 490 is just
I
a
don't
game.
think Bats 490 is just a game.
No one really went missing, and it had nothing to do with the secret of the world. But the nirvanA trial is different. It's not just a game. It's real. There's something seriously messed up about it.
You've seen it?
No, I was too scared. But people are going missing. One after
How do
the
you
other.
know?
Tama, any information on these missing people?
There are about 90,000 people who go missing in Japan each year. That means, on average, about 1,730 people go missing each week. This week, there have been 1,880 missing persons reports
150
filed.
more missing people than usual.
That's 150 more than the average, but I can't say whether that's related to the video or not.
Yeah, it's not a substantial enough statistical difference. It probably still
Sorry,
follows within a
I
standard
need to go
deviation.
somewhere.
Wait, we're not done here.
You
shoulda
can keep
wink
the door
synced.
unlocked. See ya.
That was a missed opportunity. I should have wink synced with him.
I can't believe it. He actually left. What kind of person goes out and leaves a stranger in his home?
That is culturally odd, isn't it?
Nothing we can do. Looks like
Although
we'll have to
that's
get
actually
moving too.
culturally odd no matter where you are. Though you wouldn't do that here in America either. Thinking about it. Actually, I don't know any country in which you would do that, but there could be some, I suppose. But it does stand out in Japan, where being a good host is culturally more significant than it is here. I should have wing synced with him. That was an opportunity I totally threw. Although, honestly, I doubt I would have gotten anything out of it, but...
Oh, Mame is here too.
Why are you here?
There's something I wanted to ask Gen.
And what would that be?
Well...
You seem upset.
Maybe she lost 50,000 yen on pachinko slot machines.
This isn't boss we're talking about.
Well, it's better than having loose slots in other ways.
Really, Tama?
What other way?
No, you know.
No, I don't.
I'm not sure why, but she seems to be a bit down today. I'm sure she'll be back to her usual self eventually. Please let her be for now.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Gen, do you know a woman named Tokiko Shigure?
Never heard that name before.
You know her. That's interesting. That's not a connection we'd made. How do you know her?
Really?
Yeah. Who is this Tokiko person?
The president of an ideological society called Nizet Laws. Or NISE.
Nice. You mean that secret society or whatever?
Yeah,
It actually exists? I thought it was just an urban legend.
I thought so too.
So what's that got to do with the case?
So I tried searching through Tokiko's memories using a certain device. While I was in there, I saw you.
I see. But I'm telling you, I don't know this person you're talking
I believe
about.
him.
It could be someone else wearing the same mask.
That doesn't sound...
It's also possible that Tokiko knows Gen, but not the other way around.
I do believe him. He sounded genuinely confused. Amame had a genuine reaction. I'm wondering if Amame has knows Tokiko and provided Gen's name to disguise her own identity. Maybe she wore the mask, maybe she didn't. And then Nizet Laws did surveillance and found the real Gen by accident.
Oh, it just ran out of battery.
You're watching too much porn.
Don't you have a softer way of saying that?
You're watching too much porn.
That's not what I meant. Is there anything you can tell me about the nirvanA initiative?
What is that?
She also knows
Is
that,
that
I'm
some
not
sort of
surprised.
plan?
I think so.
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
But Amame does. But why?
Hariyuki, there's something bothering
The fact
me.
that Amame's eyeballs were popping out of her head through two separate incidents of significance?
Something is wrong with Amame.
No kidding.
She doesn't seem very energetic today.
No, not that. Her heart rate jumped dramatically earlier.
Twice.
Right when she heard the words Tokiko and nirvanA Initiative.
What?
We're gonna wing. This time I'm not gonna make the same mistake. I'm wing syncing right now before we even have a conversation because she's gonna be thinking about Tokiko and the nirvanA Initiative because that's exactly what we were just talking about. Ah.
It's okay. It's okay. Everything will be fine.
She's afraid she's next. That's exactly what it is. She thinks she's next on the hit list.
What was that?
I don't know.
I do know.
Mame, are you hiding something? Do you know Tokiko?
Nah, she's
Do you
recovered
know
herself.
something about the nirvanA initiative?
Now that she knows we know as much as we do, she's been able to
Hey,
pull it
Gen.
together.
There's something I want to ask Mame. How do you think I can get her to talk to me?
Let's see. Amame likes trivia, so maybe if you frame your question like a quiz?
A quiz.
That's a good idea.
A quiz.
Good psychology again.
Hey, Mame.
The price of a ball doesn't sound like it would work. The highest mountain doesn't either. What kind of pan? I'm gonna go with the last man.
The
on
last
Earth.
man on Earth heard a knock on his door. Who was it? No good, huh? The answer was a woman.
That was
Nope,
not where I was
that's wrong
expecting you
too.
to take that question.
The answer is LGBTQ+. You're sorely mistaken if you think there are only men and women in
She
this
is not
world,
wrong,
dumbass.
but this isn't exactly what I would consider the time for that. like there's a time and a place. We're trying to solve a murder right now.
What kind of pan can you not cook with?
The answer is simple. Panties.
Oh, come on, Tama.
Oh, come on. A bat and a ball together cost 110 yen.
Also not where I was expecting you to go with
The
that.
bat is 100 yen more expensive than the ball. So, how much
That
does the
doesn't-
ball cost?
You would think 10 yen is the correct answer. If the price of the ball was 10 yen, that would make the price of the bat 110 yen, which would add up to 120 yen, and therefore the answer is 5 yen and the bat 105 yen. How cheap is that? It's probably more expensive than Ryuki's bat and balls. Nice.
The highest mountain in the world is Mount Everest. But what is the second highest mountain?
K2.
I wasn't asking you.
Although the fact that he knew that.
No response.
I'm at a loss. Oh, I know. Maybe if you play that song.
What song?
One moment, please. I'll get it ready.
Thanks, Gen. Gen's a legend, and I will not hear anything otherwise. Sneaks into a school and also knows this song? Whatever this song is? I was not expecting her to sing.
Shadows settle in. We embark, but cannot see a thing. Rejoice, you're not alone, you are renewed. Everyone is here with you. There is hope within that shining light. The morning sun sees flowers bloom in snow. There is rain within those cheerful eyes. Where it falls, a gorgeous green will grow. And in time, even if the colors turn gray, those memories of you and me, those effervescent days, they will never change. They will never fade.
Why did that song matter? I know it was saying something. I'm not really good with music. But what? It was a nice song, though.
Thanks, Genny. I think I feel a bit better.
That's good.
Looks like Amame is back to her usual self.
Not quite.
I only know her name from the internet. I just
No, you
love
don't.
stories about the occult and conspiracy theories. And when I looked up Nyes, that name came up.
Then what about the nirvanA initiative?
I read about that on the internet too.
No, you didn't.
It was on an occult news site. Supposedly, there's some sort of sinister plan by that name. But that's all that was written about it.
No, you're lying.
I'm telling the truth. Trust me.
Trust me? You suddenly broke your verbal speech patterns to tell me you're telling the truth. You expect me to buy that? Hello? Alright.
It was nothing.
Did you get jilted or something?
No. I just lost 50,000 yen on pachinko.
No way.
You can't be serious.
I don't think that's it, though.
I was going through a very painful time of my life. It was so bad that I didn't even want
Incidentally, I've noticed that everyone in the game has had 2 different colors bordering their little name diamond over here.
Then, Genny played that song from earlier.
You mean he wrote it?
Well,
See, he has... I want to say that's gray because it looks more gray to me, but I could be wrong. And blue.
The title is The Flower
His
That
is
Blooms
blue
in
and yellow.
Snow. He recorded it on a cassette and gave it to me as a present.
It's It's a cool song.
Is that?
It's a portable cassette player. Are you familiar with them?
This is my first time seeing one in person. That's a Volkman, right?
I always have the cassette player on me with the tape inside.
Wow, impressive. I didn't realize that not only are you a good cook, but you can write songs too.
Who are you
is
again,
a
you
bit
absolute
embarrassing.
legend? He can sneak into a school with admittedly low security, but he can still do it despite being the probably largest person within the country at this point. Because I haven't seen anyone bigger than him in either game so far. So he can do that. He can write songs. He always wears a mask. He cooks. Who is this legend?
Did I say something like that before?
Yeah, I think you did.
I have fond memories of the warehouse district. I go there every morning and...
You always stop by there after stocking up at the market, right?
Do you go buy stock every morning?
Yes, since I can't store meat or fish in the freezer.
And the freezer in the back doesn't open anymore.
Oh.
Why not?
I can't find the key.
The freezer is
Oh.
locked.
Yes, though I can still use the refrigerator, so I'm able to manage for now.
What's in there that somebody didn't want found?
We didn't get leads.
I disagree,
despite
Tama.
all that time we spent here.
I have leads. I just don't know where they go.
Neither of them had any information on Tokiko.
I don't believe that.
But if that's true, why was Gen in Tokiko's Somnium?
Anyway, we can figure that out later. Let's investigate somewhere else for now.
I agree. I learned some things. I'm just not sure their significance. I'm pretty sure Mame's lying. I want to know what's in the freezer at this point. I'm pretty sure someone deliberately stole that key to keep something locked in there.
Ryuki, you
Oh.
look tired. Are you
I
okay?
think I know why Tokiko knows Gen. What if she had the key stolen to keep something in that freezer? He just happened to have a convenient freezer. What if half of a body or two is in there?
After all that, we haven't made any progress at
Huh.
all.
I wonder.
It takes a toll, knowing you've wasted your time on a
No,
case like
we haven't
this.
wasted our time.
Why don't you rest for a bit?
I plan on it. That's why I came here. This place is always therapeutic for me.
Is that...
Leon,
What's he doing here?
Who's
let's go
Leon?
find out.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you! Why are
I
you
like
here?
This part. It's quiet, peaceful, serene.
I know the feeling.
It's the perfect place to be left alone with your thoughts.
I agree, but what were you thinking about?
I'm concerned now.
Oh, I just got a request from someone. I agreed to do it on the spot, but now I'm not sure if it was the right choice. I've been wondering if I should have refused instead.
What was the request?
Can't tell you that.
That makes me more concerned.
It's confidential.
But I respect your... I don't know if I should call that honor or integrity. We need to wing sync this, though. Now that I know I can lose the option to wing sync people, I'm going to be a bit more aggressive about it.
Well, I don't know the situation exactly, but I understand what you're asking. You want to get inside that facility and take a look
Oh,
around.
I know what facility.
Maybe there's something there. Though I didn't see anything last time I was
Last
there.
time you were there. Interesting.
Oh well. I'll accept your request. So stop making that face, alright? Cheer up, please.
Facility?
I don't know.
By tonight, he must have meant today. The night of the 12th, right?
I would assume so. He did say he just got the request.
So they met here in the park, probably, or close by.
Who did it come from?
I can't tell.
Anyway, I'll be going now. Looks like you've got a lot on your plate, but try not to overdo it. See ya.
That was oddly very nice.
By the way, Ryuki,
Oh, goodness.
about the nirvanA trial.
Now that you bring it up, we haven't watched the video yet.
Wanna watch it?
Yeah, play it.
What?
I'm sorry. Can you please play it for me?
Very well.
Man robs ghost. That's a headline. I'm starting to pick up on some of these messages. Not all of them, but I can pick out a couple of these. No idea what the hell that was. Or that. I only could pick out two things there. And they're not really anything new.
Hey, Ryuki? Are you okay?
Nope, he snapped. I would love to know what he's actually saying here. He blacked out.
What? What? It can't be. How? Why is it suddenly nighttime?
Don't you know? The Earth rotates toward the east, so
What was I doing all this time?
you've been standing there like an NPC that froze up.
No, I know what you're trying to do to me, game.
Hey, what happened?
That's what I'd like to know.
I think he just
I
got
watched that video
schizophrenia.
and then I came to, and now we're here. What time is it, Tama?
21:30.
Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight?
9:30. We've got time.
This is bad. We need to hurry.
Sheesh.
She's dead. Yep.
No.
It can't be.
This can't be happening.
You should talk to Mamoru before checking the body.
Okay.
I think it was around 1400. The president got back from seeing the police, returned to this room, then I haven't seen her since.
That's a long time span for that to have happened.
I'm not always in the president's office.
No, I can understand that. You double as her secretary, right?
I'm usually on standby in the room outside. I only come here when called.
Tokiko has been in this room since 2 p.m.?
She should have been, yeah.
Has anyone entered or left the room?
No one.
Is it possible that someone was in there before 2 p.m.?
No, I'm sure you're already aware, but the security here is incredibly tight. There are security cameras all over the stairs and corridors, along with the elevator and outside the door. It's impossible to get in without getting noticed.
No, there's a secret passage.
Ryuki, I checked the data in the security cameras. It's true that no one entered this room other than Tokiko, and no one left it either.
There's a secret passage because otherwise her Somnium would make even less sense. There is. Not likely to be the ceiling. Probably back here on this wall. Unanipole X probably contains some sort of hidden passage or something like that. Let's wink sync him just in case.
Daddy's job is to help someone very important.
He's talking to his child.
I assist and protect that person from harm.
His face really is spazzed out for that.
Yeah, Daddy's a professional. I won't ever let anything bad happen to him.
Looks like he's not the culprit.
Yeah, I think we can strike him off the
Yeah.
list of suspects.
I didn't suspect him in the first place.
The president informed me that you'd be here at 2200, so I let you through into this room. Then,
So we arrived exactly on time then.
of course not. Who'd put a security camera in their own room?
Well,
Yeah, that door is the only way
no.
in or out.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's another way in or out of here. It's the only thing that makes sense. Also, why is this on the floor and broken?
Anyway, I need to report to the people at Nyes.
Very well. Please don't let anyone out of the building.
Got it.
He is very professional. He recovered very quickly from the shock of her body. I'm very
How did this
impressed.
happen?
If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself.
One thing is for sure. Ryuki, look around the room. No traces of blood.
Now, this is 10 o'clock, so we had about an 8-hour period.
In other words, Tokiko wasn't killed here.
The culprit must have been Terror. He
I
killed
assume.
Tokiko somewhere else, then brought her right half here.
It's always been the right half of the bodies. Always. It's never been the left half. The Terror has been saving the left half of the bodies elsewhere.
But how did he get in the room?
We don't know how he left either.
What if he's still in this room?
No, that's not possible. I checked with X-ray vision. No sign of anyone and no biological responses detected.
Then he had to have escaped somehow.
I suspect the culprit's escape route and way in
I
are the
agree.
same.
It's the only way that makes sense.
So, Ryuki,
The
let's look
fact
into
that this
finding
thing
the
is on...
escape route
Oh, she shattered that
first.
though, didn't she? But she never had it cleaned up. Why?
We should know how the culprit got in once we learn how they got out.
Okay, let's investigate.
My first thought is the Nanuplex. Based on the Somnium.
Before we begin, I want to point something out.
Okay.
The side with the window is the south,
Yes.
and the waterfall is to the north.
Okay.
I know that. Why are you mentioning it?
My question exactly.
Shut your mouth! It'd be a pain in the ass if we didn't know which way was which. You should be grateful I told you.
Okay. Why are you angry?
Why does it matter?
Just zip it and get working, all right?
I'm not sure why that's relevant, but I suspect it is somehow. Alright. I have a strange variety of things to interact with. Why are these walls interactable? It is a wall. I doubt the plants,
The
yeah.
room is inorganic as a whole, so this really stands out.
Fair. Look at the statues, but I don't expect anything. Southeast statue. And that's the northwest statue. Alright, let's look at the body first. The desk front, I guess. I actually want to look at the glass doll.
It's Tokiko's right half. Just like before, it's been severed at the molecular level. The body appears to have been cut with the same instrument.
So at least we have consistency.
And she was also bisected while she was still
Whoever
alive.
possesses the ability to do this must therefore
In
be the
other
culprit.
words, it's highly likely that it was the same killer.
Yes. That's why I said Terror is probably the culprit. The estimated time of death is approximately 3 hours ago.
3 hours ago.
Which would
Okay.
be around 1900 today. That's when we were at Yoyagi Park.
Alright, what else can we find out? That's it. Alright. I want to look at these lights. That was useless. I want to look at this. That was also useless. Oh.
Is this?
What is it?
Oh, I am missing out on all of these
Inside
things. Hold on.
Tokiko's womb. There are traces of her having given birth.
Interesting.
What?
Though it wasn't recently. It has to have been more than 20 years ago.
Interesting.
Tokiko has a grown child?
Yes, but there are no records of this anywhere in her family
A
register.
secret child.
She hasn't filed birth registration, and there aren't any records of it in
I'm
any
not surprised
medical
there aren't records of
institutions in
it. She was
Japan.
head of a secret organization. That doesn't surprise me, nor does the lack of a birth registration. But where would you put a 20-year-old child at this point? Now, you said that there is an electromagnetic noise coming from somewhere in the wall. Is it this wall or is it the other one?
A hidden passageway behind it?
Probably not.
Which wall? No. So it would have to be the back wall. Odd parts are buried in the desk. That's just the symbol.
Wait, what's this?
There are metal plates shaped like numbers embedded in the board at the front of the desk, so you're able to see them by using X-ray.
But why would you put this here?
It's as if this was prepared just for us. Who would do something like this?
Tokiko.
Anyway, we can figure that out later. Let's
She
focus
did
the
plan on her own death then. Interesting. There is a spot unnaturally producing heat. Would it be these things?
There's something in the floor.
I'm assuming heating
Maybe
units.
It's a rail? It's embedded in the floor.
This is probably an electromagnetic rail.
That's the electromagnetic
It
noise.
extends from the corner of the statue toward the pond.
The statue moves. Both statues move. The wall moves.
There's something embedded in the wall,
It's a keypad for a pin code.
but this frame is on there tight. It won't budge.
Maybe there's some way to move it.
Alright.
Looks like the wall behind this waterfall is made of
Tungsten is a
tungsten.
very specific material.
It's a material that blocks X-rays, so I'm not able to see anything beyond that wall.
Interesting. A spot producing unnatural heat. Ah!
What's this? There's an arrow under the symbol.
And 7 squares, too.
If you detected it with thermo mode, does that mean it's emitting heat?
It must have a heating wire or something embedded in it.
Interesting. An unnatural reaction of matter below the floor. Oh, hello. Why are these...
There's something coming out of it.
It's an infrared laser. Normally it wouldn't be visible, even with thermo mode. But this place is full
Nice.
of water particles. The light hits the water particles and disperses, making it
I
visible
see.
to the human
That
eye.
sounds like it could have been intentionally planned as well. She knew she was going to
The
get
light is
killed.
shining toward the northeast. It's crossing the pond in a diagonal line.
Now the question is, why? I know there's another unnatural reaction of
An
infrared light.
infrared laser is coming out of the statue, too. It's crossing with that other beam.
The question is, why? It's like it's aiming for
This
something.
one's shooting toward the southeast.
Right squarely in the middle of the room. No. This, I assume, is what they want me to do.
The same kind of rail is over here, too.
It's even going toward the same direction.
Okay, so I have a rough idea of what theoretically happens. So this whole wall slides forward. You assume via the statues, either that or the statues move out of the way of something that allows you to move the wall.
Looks like the statue is made of iron.
Iron. Okay, that's for the electromagnetic rails to magnetically drag it along. That makes sense. Okay, I have a general idea of what's going on here. I'm not sure how the tungsten wall behind the waterfall is involved,
All right, looks like we've investigated what we
but I
can
have a
for
general
now.
understanding of how the back wall moves.
Now, let's get to solving the mystery.
How did the culprit get out of the room? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yes, so let's begin.
Alright.
The first thing that comes to mind is that rail under the floor.
Right, that's electromagnetically dragging the statues along the
electromagnetic
floor.
rail.
Why, I'm
Rail
not
leads
sure.
From the statue toward the pond.
Yeah,
Do you think the statue moves along the
I
rail?
do.
it's made of iron. So maybe it's pulled with an electromagnet.
It's probably operated with a remote control or something.
But I didn't find anything like
Ah,
Then, please.
Hello? Come
I was not
out.
expecting that response.
You go. I won't leave you alone anymore, so come on out.
Ryuki, are you okay?
Why do remotes go missing all the time?
That's a fair question.
No matter how many times you find them, they vanish within seconds.
I wasn't brought into this world just to look for remotes.
Let's calm down for a minute. You must have had a rough childhood. Take a deep breath. We can forget about the remote for now.
Tama, do you have a magnet?
No, I don't.
What?
Besides, you can't move something like that with something as small as a portable magnet anyway.
Alright, we'll have to use the
What?
think over.
There's a saying that goes, faith will move mountains.
Oh, wait, did you just
Put
push
your
it
heart
along?
into it.
That
There's nothing
couldn't
you
possibly
can't
do.
accomplish.
You know, I can discharge an electrical current directly into your brain.
I'm sorry. I'll take this seriously.
Mess around like that during the shoot, and I'll cook your brain with electricity.
I guess we just push it.
We have no other choice.
So, let's get right to it.
Wait, don't actually move it until we're shooting.
What do you mean?
I mean when we actually record this with the camera and complete the film.
Why are you like this?
Quiet! I'm the director, so you follow my instructions or I'll fire you.
Okay, I wasn't
This
expecting
statue
to
is the
simply
same
push
as the
it,
one we
but
saw earlier,
The underground rail leads toward the pond.
which means
you push it. Tilt building.
well, there's not much else we can do.
So, let's get right to it.
You little shit! Don't make me send you back to the green room.
Why
damn
does this model thing have a belly button out of curiosity? She's an AI. She shouldn't theoretically need a belly button.
Oh, right. We were still in rehearsal. I'm not supposed to move it until the shoot.
Yes, we don't want this important set to get damaged, right?
This is a set?
There was an input device behind this.
Yeah,
You
the
already
code's
know
in the front of the
numbers
desk.
to enter, right?
Even if I did, I would need to be able to move the frame.
That's not what I asked. Do you know the code or not? In fact, I need you to know the answer. If you can't even solve this, you don't deserve
Now
to
that's
call
a little
yourself
far.
a member of Abyss. So, can you tell me the numbers? It should be 7 digits.
Shoot, I know where to find the code. I don't know this yet.
What? Telling me you don't know?
No, that's not what I meant.
Then spit it out.
Shoot. That's not going to be useful. 0, 1. Nope, that's not it. I wonder.
You quit screwing.
There's 7
You
arrows.
saw
I know
the
that.
manipul X symbol using thermal mode, didn't you?
Yes. I just can't
And
remember all the numbers. I know 0 and 1 were there. Ah, 0,
There were
1.
16 numbers arranged in a diamond shape.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how this works. I thought I had something there, but I don't.
You should be able to use those numbers to figure out the answer.
Why is there a 5 on the right and a 4 on the left?
Now, try again.
I'm not sure. Oh, wait a minute. The X's cross, but I'm not sure of the order. The order is what's bothering me. I don't think that's it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've already mentally placed them there. The problem is I don't know what the order is. 16 numbers in a diamond shape. Add them? Oh, you want me to add... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This is a cipher of some kind. I've seen this. I just can't remember it all. I've seen this before. Not obviously here, but with... It's some kind of a... It's almost like a cipher. It's a specific thing. But I can't remember how it works. They're gonna probably have to spill this out for me because I cannot remember what they're looking for me to remember. See, the problem is they take the image away when they're done talking about it. 3, 6, 10, 15... I kind of thought that would be it, actually. In 60 numbers, yes, combining those. Oh no, it's not necessarily supposed to be 16, is it? Oh, wait. Now, I know what they mean. I know what they mean. We're talking about multiplication here. No, we couldn't be, because then the zeros would kill everything. Would it? Combining. Oh, I'm an idiot. I understand. I'm a moron. I am such a moron. That would be 4, 6, 4. 4, 4, 6, 5. I am, in fact, dumb. That somehow did not work. You are expecting me to then... Alright, you are expecting me to multiply then. So that would be 4, 9, 0 I would have to assume, 1, 0 again, 9, 5.
Yep.
There we go.
job.
They were
That's
multiple. I should
probably
have.
the
I originally thought multiplication, but then I realized, oh yeah, that'll include zeros, and I didn't think that was going to work. That was the answer.
I mean, it's not like I actually checked.
Man, am I dense. They had to line it up for me twice. Oh my goodness. I need to sleep more often.
Okay, the rehearsal is now over. It's time to
Nope,
start.
not really.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
There's more going on here than
Okay,
meets the ear.
I'm going to start filming.
You're gonna be surprised.
Ryuki, you're going to play the fleeing culprit this time. The one who plays the right half of Tokiko's severed body here. You just finished a big job. You need to get out of here, fast. But if you leave the conventional way, you'll be spotted by the surveillance camera.
We know all this, Tama.
Same thing for when you entered, too. The culprit used some special method to get in and out of the room. Now, I want you to consider the situation, and whatever you might be feeling, use it for your performance.
Hey, is it really necessary to act?
Shut up! Okay, here we go. Ready? Action!
What was the slapping noise?
I'm the one who killed Tokiko Shigure. I brought the body here for some reason.
I know why. It was so that way we could discover it. That was very specifically aimed at Ryuki. So far, everything here has been.
Now that I'm done here, I'm gonna leave.
Terrible acting, as usual.
Give me a break.
Okay, what did the culprit do first to escape?
Well, there's that electromagnetic rail in the floor leading to the pond. It pulls the iron statue with magnetic force. The culprit probably used a remote control, but I can't find it, so... I'll try forcing it!
And once both statues are pushed forward, the wall opens up. Well, that's creepy.
Something happened.
It's because it touched the infrared laser from the southwest
Yes.
statue.
Okay, so the statue was moved so it would hit the laser.
What did the culprit do next?
Move to the other
It
statue.
must have also moved this statue with a remote.
Okay, go.
I like the music going on in the background.
The statue begins moving via the electromagnets. The culprit grins maniacally, his plan in motion.
Stop!
Hmm?
Can you not read the stage directions out loud? You're supposed to play the part of the culprit.
But what's the point of...
Don't talk back to the director! Don't make me throw a fucking ashtray at you!
Oh no! I need to hurry, or someone's gonna see me! Hurry! Hurry! Move already!
Good, Ryuki. That's it! That's the difference I wanted to see!
But like I said, the culprit probably had a remote.
It's fine. This scene is where we show the screaming of the culprit's tortured
I don't
heart
actually
monologue.
think the culprit would have a tortured heart. This is way too well planned for the culprit to have any kind of tortured heart. This was all pre-planned. The whole series of events was pretty well planned
The
ahead of
statue
time.
reacted to the laser too.
Ta-da! And then we use the code. that it took me 12 years to figure out. Judge me all you want, I deserve it.
So this is how it works. So I just need to enter the number from earlier, right? 4901095. There.
And that wall opens up. The wall with the tungsten. Alright, I expected the back wall to move, but this works too. An elevator. Okay, that makes sense.
Look, a hidden door.
No, a hidden elevator, please. There is a difference. It is not just a door. It is not just a room. It is an elevator, assumedly down to the bottom level.
It's more than a hidden door. It's an elevator.
Ryuki, for once I was 12 minutes ahead of you.
See? There's a button pointing down next to the door.
So we're on the top
This
floor.
is the highest floor of the building. Looks like this elevator is only for going down.
Let's try pushing it.
I was going to say, do I have to manually push that, or is he going to in a cutscene? It's a nice-sized elevator.
Now we know Terror's escape route.
And the way he got in.
Which
Terror used this
incidentally
elevator to bring
confirms that the
Tokiko's
Terror
right
and
out.
Tokiko were connected, because that's the only way the
He
Terror
must have
would
used
know
the same method to get
about
out.
this elevator. She would have had to have told Terror about the
Statue
elevator.
and non-Yipple X symbol must have been set up to return to their original positions automatically. Anyway, let's go down there.
Yes, I'm assuming it goes back to the bottom floor, but I can't necessarily prove that. There might be a basement.
What is this place?
Ah, is this the cathedral? Yep, that's a cathedral, alright.
It looks like we tunneled to the other side of the world.
Worse, we've tunneled to a completely different dimension.
You mean we're underground?
Yeah, more than 160 feet deep. Radio waves
Interesting.
are completely cut off due to the depth. We can't connect to the network, so keep that in mind.
But then, how do you leave here in secret? That doesn't make sense. Wait a minute. I estimated the depth by calculating the acceleration and the time spent in the elevator. Fair enough. The culprit should still be
Anyway,
here.
Let's start looking around. Maybe we'll find some sort of...
Unless there's another exit out of this location, but that doesn't seem likely.
Sand is coming down from above.
Looks like the ceiling has degraded. I hope it doesn't
This
come
is
down
the
on
event
us.
from the first Somnium. Interesting. There's the elevator, and there's another area, looks like behind the elevator, which we probably should have checked first, but okay. We'll x-ray this, I guess.
It's mechanical.
Some sort of device, maybe?
Can't you analyze it?
Not from here, no. At the very least, it doesn't seem to be explosives or poison gas.
You mean it's safe to open?
Probably.
What about the
This is
ritual
kinda
platform?
creepy.
Maybe it's a pedestal for performing some
Oh, it's
sort of
definitely a
ritual.
pedestal. A pedestal for performing some kind of ritual. Definitely.
Like offering a sacrifice.
It's not an ironing board, that's for sure.
Tokiko. She said Nyes isn't a religious group. But this is clearly...
It's definitely got some
I mean,
cult vibes
simulation theory is essentially just an extension of a monotheistic style religion. Except instead of a god, you are attributing reality to the creation of basically a programmer, which isn't really too different. You're essentially just swapping the word god for programmer, and you've got the idea behind it.
A nice symbol here, too.
going on. The non-Yipple X. Don't tell me you're going to open
Basically, simulation theory is simply a technical, scientific version of a lot of religions.
Yeah.
it. Maybe you shouldn't.
Why not?
Well, just a hunch.
It should be fine. You said it's safe to open.
I did add probably.
Still, we can't just not
He's
check
right.
it.
You can't get the treasure unless you lay the dragon, huh?
There's so much wrong with that statement. But yes, that's the idea.
You weren't going to look behind you really quick? It's a ray gun. This is where Call of Duty Zombies starts.
What was that sound?
That was somebody on the sand behind you.
Ryuki, a biological signal has been detected.
No kidding, Tama.
They're somewhere close.
Why would you check there? I was not expecting that, to be honest.
What?
Why do you look like that?
What do you mean?
Anyway, Hey! Freeze! What is this?
What is what? Show me your eyes, Ryuki. There is another way out. Why didn't you take that earlier? Why did you wait to take this other exit? And you're gonna climb the ladder 160 feet? Where does the ladder go? Does it seriously go 160 feet up? No, okay. I was gonna say, that's a little impractical.
Ryuki,
Where did that come from? Whoop. I'll be honest, I
There's another one!
almost didn't make that one. How many of these do you have?
Damn it.
Oh, I had to do both at the same time. Okay. I am not prepared for this, mentally. That was smooth. I'll be honest. But where do they produce the torches from? Why can't I see this person?
Hey! I said
Well,
stop!
let me rephrase that. Why can't Ryuki see this person? Nice. Okay. That's fine. But why was Ryuki perceiving that person as that?
Boss! I apologize for yesterday!
Ryuki, we wouldn't need police if an apology solved everything. I know you're doing your best on this
We
investigation.
actually almost had them, except for the minor problem of Ryuki having a episode and not seeing the person's
Nevertheless,
face.
your screw-up yesterday really cost us. The investigation hasn't been proceeding like we hoped.
I'll make up for it! Please, give me another chance.
This reminds me of something.
Date?
My daughter's been begging me not to decrease her allowance when she gets bad grades.
A little harsh, but we're going to end the episode here. So, since we still have many, many questions. Also, incidentally, he theoretically, no, he wouldn't have recognized him, but Tama would have. Tama should be able to see who that was via recording. Anyways, that's something for the next episode, so we'll leave you on this cliffhanger here. Thank you all very much for joining me. If you liked this, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, please ignore me. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, ideas, suggestions, or requests, please leave them down in the comment section below. And thank you all very much for joining me, and have a great 24 hours.